Welcome to another edition of BadgerBeat, your look at the University of Wisconsin football team. We're preparing for the Rose Bowl. I'm Adam Mertz of the Wisconsin State Journal and madison.com, joined by Tom Oates and Tom Mulhern. We're going to talk about a few topics, big picture involving the game. The first is the Badgers come into this as an underdog, which is an unfamiliar role for them this season. I don't know if that'll affect their play directly, but do you sense what their mentality is going in that role?
Yeah, it's unfamiliar for the season, not necessarily for this program. We know their Rose Bowl tradition here. 2 of the 3 times under Barry Alvarez, they were heavy underdogs and used that to their advantage in winning Rose Bowl games. The 3rd time against Stanford, they were the favorite. But, I think part of the maturation of this team this year is that they didn't have to use that underdog mentality anymore. I think they were talented and they knew it, and they set out to prove it this season. So I don't think it's as big a factor as it used to be around here.
Oatsy, we're heading into the final game of Russell Wilson's short career at the University of Wisconsin. What's his legacy been to this program?
I think he changed the perception of the program a little bit. I think he changed the entire offense. Wisconsin was viewed as 3 yards in a cloud of dust, even though I don't think that's been the case in recent years. I think they've become, clearly over the Paul Chryst era, they've become a team that throws and runs the ball almost equally for yards. But Russell Wilson coming in and being a mobile quarterback who could make plays with his feet and his arm, I think he changed the perception of Wisconsin offense, that it's no longer this Big Ten stuck-in-the-mud offense.
Lasting impressions for you, Tom Mulhern, out of what he's done this year?
Well, it's the best single season by a UW quarterback in history. Nothing else is even close, first off. The smooth transition from him coming in like he did at the last second, being a captain, elected captain, being embraced by his teammates, it's been an incredible story. And I agree with Oatsy. Not only has he changed the perception of the offense, I think he's changed the perception of Wisconsin quarterbacks. I think there's 16-year-old kids out there, hotshot quarterbacks, who may never have given Wisconsin a look in the past, that now I think, having watched this offense and how exciting it can be under Wilson, will consider Wisconsin in the future.
Heading into a game here that kind of will set the tone for the program going forward. How important is this game after coming off of last year's Rose Bowl loss? Not really having that big bowl win under Brett Bielema's belt.
Well, the difference this year, at least they got that Big Ten title game, the first Big Ten title game to hang their hats on if they lose. Now, that's obviously not plan A. That's not what anybody's hoping in the program. But they do have that. But the Rose Bowl hangover after a loss is pretty long, and it's still stuck with this team almost 12 months later, and it just casts an entirely different light on the season. So especially having been through that last year, I think there's a real feel that they need to finish it off this year to really have a successful season to win that Rose Bowl. The problem is Oregon feels the same way, having lost 2 straight BCS games, and they got the same motivation.
It was a year that opened with a lot of national championship talk, and there was kind of a letdown mid-season. But it seems that fans' expectations are up there again. How about for the team? I mean, do they need to win to cap this off and leave everyone feeling the right way?
Well, let's just say this: if winning the Big Ten title and getting to the Rose Bowl ever gets old at the University of Wisconsin, there's nothing wrong with the team. There's something wrong with the people who expect more than that. It's a terrific season. Having said that, they have a great opportunity here. This is not TCU, which is a school from a smaller league that may or may not be that good. This is Oregon. This is a big-time team, and to go out and win this game would I think do wonders for this program. It would maybe take it to another level. So I would view it more as an opportunity.
Thanks for joining us. We'll have more leading up to the Rose Bowl.